Welcome to another episode of 90 Miles from Comics. And as always, I am your host, Chad, and I am here with my brothers to talk comics. That's what we do best, baby. So first on the panel, as always, the captain himself, Javier. What's going on, Javi?
What's up? What's up? Another great Wednesday. Just happy to talk some comics with you guys. I did some digging today. I found some books, and it's just a happy Wednesday.
Nice, man. I'm excited to see what you picked up, brother, actually. Some good stuff if you're that excited. I'll say that. So, and as always, now joining us, our brother d-Heid. What's going on, Hyde?
Yo, not a whole lot. Just a Wednesday. I got some reading done. I saw Dark Phoenix
Nice.
this weekend, and quick, it's not bad. Everybody's saying it's really bad. It's not bad. It's okay, which is an X-Men amazing for the movies. It's not bad, which is incredible for an X-Men movie, especially this one. But don't believe the negative hype. It's good.
Go see it for yourself. You heard it here first from Hyde himself. Now, before we start talking comics, which we do best, we got to shout out the beautiful people that are joining us here in the chat. What is going on, everyone in the chat? So real quick, always first and on time, it's Caleb the Comic Smurf. Murphy, what's going on, Caleb? We also have my brother John's Comics with Kids. What's going on, John? We also have the champ himself, Biggie Shack. And I always got to strap up when Biggie Shack's in the building. What is going on, Biggie Shack? Glad you are here. We also have Ryan Russo in the chat. What's going on, Bubba? Thank you for joining us. We also have our brother JB. Whoa, yo, bro. You know what's up. You know what time it is. Thank you for the love, as always, on What's On Today with Discovery Bay. We also have Candyman Rip. I love it. Thank you guys for joining us. And my brother Rod Justarican in his comics. So, as you guys are all here is to hear us talk comics. That's exactly what we're going to do. So we're just going to go ahead and talk about some books we have recently read. So, Hyde, tell me some things you've read recently, man. Start it off.
All right. Ooh, I get the honor. Well, I've just been reading what's been coming out. The Guardians Annual was good last week. Haven't really been doing extracurricular reading that I should have been doing, that I should always be doing. Everybody should be reading. Everybody reading always. That's, what it is. But this week, my favorite pick from last week, and one of my favorite picks for a while, has been Green Lantern.
Nice.
Coming out on DC, the main run by Grant Morrison and Liam Sharp. Yeah, it's one of the best things, and it's one of the best things coming out. It's up there with Immortal Hulk, in my opinion, as it's just incredible. And it's been pretty much just like a couple 2-issue arcs or whatever every now and then pretty much standalone issues. And it's been great. It's been Grant Morrison going to the psychedelic Silver Age stuff of Green Lantern, which is the best of it. And of course, it harkens back with this cover of Green Arrow and Green Lantern stumbling upon his ward Speedy, doing some smack, and him going, "My ward is a junkie." Now it's space junkies, because there's some weird thing for Dimension Zero going on.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, and it even pertains to the Zine Arrow and Zine Lantern, which are these weird other being. Green Lantern and Green Arrow, and Zine is like some kind of weird light spectrum thing for green, of course, but in some crazy way that I'm not educated enough to tell you. And it's got that going on, and it's weird space drug stuff being taken down to people of Earth, and it goes back into the weird commentary age of the Green Arrow and Green Lantern comics from the 60s and 70s. Goes into all that stuff, while just being a zany adventure as well. And yeah, no, it's awesome. It's nice to see Hal and Ollie just palling around again. And Hal needs a place to crash, and he's crashing with Green Arrow for now. It's great. It's exactly the kind of dumb stuff you read comic books for, and it delivers. It's one of the best things coming out.
Sweet. You got
Everybody
any
should
honorable
catch up
mentions this week?
Honorable mentions, the Guardians annual. I got my pile right next to me from last week. Yeah, pretty much. No, there wasn't too much last week. That Guardians annual was good. Oh, Savage Avengers. Duh, I forgot about that. That's incredible.
Yeah, that was really fun.
That's so good. The art's perfect. Shout outs to Savage Avengers, honorable mention, and the Guardians annual. That was good.
Sweet.
Wasn't much, but it was good.
Show off that Green Lantern cover again.
Yeah.
One more time. I'm gonna put a.
Here we go. Let's just linger on this.
Because I didn't really realize it. It says Space Junkies right on the cover.
Right on there, yeah.
Yeah.
About space junkies and the tentacle guys like shooting up. Like it's insane. I love it. And the pure white background where everything pops.
And it just has that old classic, homage feel to it as well. The way there's on the cover together. So.
Oh yeah, and the looking towards the audience in that kinetic way of dragging them into the readers like they used to do in the 60s and 70s. Oh, it's so good. It's I could just talk about that cover for the whole hour if you need me to.
Good stuff, Heid. Not only was that book good stuff, but you brought the fire as well. Thank you for
bringing that fire.
Yo, Javi, so tell me what you've been reading, brother.
I did some Bat reading last week. Yeah, man. I had to catch up on my Batman. I read Batman TMNT. This is the third series, but it's issue number 2. I read that. That was really awesome. It's just right off the bat, it just continues off from where the last issue left off, and there's like a Eastman art bit in the middle of it where it's very reminiscent of 80s like TMNT, very early TMNT, and that was like a real throwback that I was excited about. But yeah, it was cool. Batman and the Turtles are kind of working together to figure out what's going on in their, it's like kind of they had their memories wiped and thrown into this world to believe that they're one thing, but in fact it's another. And the villain of it all, of course, a huge, one of my favorite villains in the TMNT universe, so I don't want to spoil it. You guys got to go check it out. But yeah, it's really fun. It was really cool. Batman number 72, I also read. And I know a lot of people haven't been on this Tom King Batman run, but I can tell you this issue, number 72, it's probably, like, for Batman fans, I can see why it's a little stale, but I will say this issue reminded me of why Tom King is known to be like a Eisner nominated writer. He's a phenomenal writer. Yeah. And this issue, like, yeah, there's no action. I mean, there's like barely little fighting. You don't get a lot of progression from the Batman storyline, but what he's done in 72 issues and this story, this issue, like it's very well written, very nicely written, and to me it flowed nicely. It's we'll see what happens. They're still teasing this whole Thomas Wayne like against Batman thing that's going on, but we'll see what happens. But it was a nice read, I'll say.
So that's your honorable mention of the week?
My honorable mention would have to be Cosmic Ghost Rider, number 4.
Oh
yeah. That was hilarious. It was hilarious. Yeah, it reminded me of Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
It was the exact same plot of Inglourious Bastards.
It was. I didn't even. Wow. Well, damn you, Paul Scheer.
Too good.
But it's a team. It's a Paul Scheer and somebody else.
Yeah, that's true. It's just I can't help but giving Paul Scheer all the credit because it's crazy he's writing
This would be that book that Javi is talking about.
Yeah,
And
my books are over there somewhere. I'll show off my picks of this week. Yeah.
Who's the writer? Who's the other writer on the Cosmic Ghost Rider? This new one?
Donny Cates?
No. It's Scheer and like Giovanni, I want to say.
Giovanetti.
Yeah. It's it just reminded me of Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, no, it is. It should, because that's exactly what it was.
All right, Javi. Well, thank you, sir, for that glorious and phenomenal review of those 3 books. Actually, man, you stuck in 3. Look at you, brother. I see you, man. Batman 72, Batman Team in T2, which I read as well, and I agree with you. That book is just awesome. It's a ton of fun. I'm hoping to be talking tomorrow, reviewing the half shell with my brother C. Woodard, who joined us in the chat as we talk Turtles on Thursdays, Total Talk Thursdays, reviewing the half shell. Make sure you're here, right here at 90MF Comics for that. And my other turtle brother, Who.Comics, that just joined us in the chat. So thank you guys. So my pick of the week from last week, I'm just going to have to say this. If you're not reading this, you need to get on this. And it's going to be Old Man Quill, issue number 6. This right here, my friends, I love everything Old Man series. And this just keeps getting better and better. This is definitely one of, I would say, probably, if it's not, because it's between Immortal Hulk and Venom is my 2 favorite reads for sure. This is probably my 3rd, hands down. Like, they just keep adding on to this. They threw another character in here, which, once again, I'm not going to tease, as Javi didn't tease in his segment, but definitely want to check it out because it is a character that everyone loves, and just they brought him into the Old Man series now. So this is super cool. You definitely want to go check it out. You got Quill and Old Man Rocket and Old Man like Guardians of the Galaxy just trying to survive in this wasteland that is going on, and you definitely want to read it digitally, trade, I don't care how, but you want to get on this, man. I know if John's Comics with Kids is still here, he'll tell you the same thing. We may need to talk about this somehow, John, you and I. But this would be my pick from last week. And my honorable mention was going to be Batman Team T issue number 2. But after that, Javi picked it. I'll just go ahead and we'll say War of the Realms number 5, man. I'm still enjoying this. I think, Aaron's is doing great things with this. And I think everyone, if you're a Thor fan, Jason Aaron Thor fan, you definitely want to be on this because it's just connecting and doing so many things with the runs that he has done with Thor over the last, it's like almost a decade now, right? So, definitely War of the Realms, issue 5, my honorable mention. So
it was, really good book.
Yeah, man, I thought, bro, and come on, well, and who he's forefronting in this book, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And I think that's awesome, awesome. So shout out to Jason Aaron's War of the Realms. That will be our, I guess, recent reads from last week. We got to think of something else. Like I said, we got to think of something else. All right. So now that will bring us to our newest thing that we've been doing, and that is kind of like, I've been talking a little Spec. So I got, I guess, a couple books that we're going to talk about today, Spec-wise. One of them, you can say came out today, and I guess it's a little early Spec on it, but and I'm showing it off a little early because we haven't shown off what we picked up today, but we'll just go ahead and show it off now. And it's more or less like, I mean, you could spec on this book, but I guess you can say what I'm specking on is like the cover variant, and we all know that variants are big things and people love variants, but this is the Silver Surfer Black issue 1 in 25 variant, and right now, very reasonable price book if you wanted to get it, if you're a fan of Silver Surfer or even Fantastic Four in this case, man, because look at that, like, it's just awesome, right? So
that's beautiful.
It's the 1 in 25 variant, very affordable now. And I guess the reason why I'm quote unquote like specking on like the 1 in 25, because what we've seen, like for instance, in Immortal Hulk, and not necessarily this book, just showing off an Immortal Hulk book here, Immortal Hulk issue number 2, right? You have the first appearance of Dr. Fry, which is going for easily $80 to $100 right now. That 1 in 25 variant is like a $300 book, you know, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. So if you guys feel like there's a book out there that eventually is going to pick up steam and be hot, and I would actually even say this would be one. Silver Surfer Black, Donny Cates, anything that Donny Cates is writing right now, you want to get your hands on it because it's turning gold. Now, like I said earlier, it's the 1 in 25 variant. Your LCS is going to mark it up a little bit, but it's still a reasonably priced. If this run becomes super hot, this is going to be one of those books that everyone's going to be looking out for or be trying to find because it was that variant. So I guess, you know, you can say that that's my spec is like, you know, on certain books, you know, if you know it's a first appearance, if you know it's the death of a character, you may want to get that, you know, 1 in 25 variant because that's going to be the more sought after. It's going to be the less, you know, print run, so to speak, because that's what makes these books spike a lot of times. Because, you know, the less of them out there and the harder it is to get, that's when, you know, those resellers are going to just hijack that price. So I guess you can say my first book on the spec deck today, 90MFComics spec deck, would be Silver Surfer Black, issue 1, and it's that 1 in 25 variant. And I would just tell you, with books that you think are going to be hot, hop on that variant, man, that 1 in 25, that 1 in 50. If you can get it at a good price now and you think that's going to be a title that's going to take off, hop on it because in the long run, you might, you know, it should pay itself off without a doubt, you know, at least double or even triple. So I was super stoked to be able to get my hands on this. Shout out to Javi, a comic bro. He was the one to help me find it because I was not able to get one at my LCS. But he was able to track me one of these downs. But I will say this, too. Did read this already. Whoo! Make sure you go read it, man. And maybe that's why I threw it on the spec deck because this run is going to be hot. People are going to be talking about it. It's definitely a character that I think Donny Cates is, you know, bringing back and putting to the forefront that everyone loves and everyone wants to see a good Silver Surfer book. You know what I mean? And I think he's delivering. And this first issue, awesome. And I love the art as well, man. I think it's awesome. Great stuff.
We haven't had like a real good Silver Surfer book in a while.
Yeah. Apparently Dan Slott was working good on it, but not many people talked about it.
Yeah, it was kind of under the radar.
Yeah.
But like something like this where he's kind of like on the forefront, we haven't had that in a long time.
Yeah, and the art style on this book is so beautiful.
Yeah,
and you gotta treat yourself with the variants every once in a while, you know.
Oh yeah, man, you gotta
the 1 in 25.
Yeah, that's the 1 in 25 variant, and just one of those things, man. I figured, you know, Donny Cates, hot rider, why not? You know, and like I said, like I was looking at this, you know, just over the last, you know, year, you know, those books that have like got real hot. The perfect example is that Immortal Hulk number 2, man. Go look at that 1 in 25 variant. I forgot. It might be a Deodato variant, if I'm not mistaken. But if you look up that 1 in 25 variant, like you thought that, you know, the regular issue went for a nice penny. People are paying an arm and a leg almost for that one, you know? So just one of those books, like I said, Silver Surfer Black, issue 1, Donny Cates, Hot Rider. I already read this, by the way, you know, because I picked up multiple issues. So read it. Definitely think it's going to be hot. And like I said, you can even spec on the 1 in 25 variant, not just on this run, but on anything that you think might be hot. And that's kind of like what I'm specking on there. And then my next spec book, I'm really happy to like kind of show off and just talk about. It's funny because I showed this off on the hunt, and JD was like, he goes, people are specking on it. He goes, I don't think people should spec on it anyway. He believes if you're a comic book collector that you should go ahead and, you know, have this in your collection because it's, you know, one to have. It's considered to be like the first superhero one shot, I believe, but it's the Iron Man Submariner number 1. And I guess the big spec is on Submariner right here. There's a lot of talk and hype and speculation that possibly The Rock could be the Submariner. And if that happens, forget about it, bro. His first appearance, his number 1, this book itself, skyrocket for sure. Everyone loves The Rock, and this would just be one that, you know, definitely sought after. It's a little more expensive than that Silver Surfer Black. But right now, it's what you can consider an affordable price, and I would tell you, here it is, 90MFComics Spec Deck, Iron Man Submariner #1. Be on the lookout for this. You should see people start, talking about this and start talking more about Namor, because that's like the big rumor right now is our boy The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, playing him. Can you see The Rock playing Namor, especially with this version, right?
I know, right?
Oh yeah, it works.
Like-
It shouldn't work.
It should, it should work. Like,
I wonder if they're gonna strap little wings to his ankles.
Oh yeah, they better. Or I'm gonna write some letters.
yeah. So this would be the spec talk of the week. Like I said, Iron Man Submariner #1 and Silver Surfer Black, that 1 in 25 variant cover, not just on the actual book itself, but also, like I said, if you're getting on a hot run, look out for those 1 in 25 variants, man. As Huda just said, he had 2 of those Immortal Hulks. He wish he kept them. I'm telling you.
I know, right? It's just like, oh.
Yeah, because those books heat up, especially on these hot runs, man. People want them. So I would definitely tell you, those are the 2 books that we're talking about on the speculation deck. Put them on your spec radar if you're into them. If not, it's cool. Maybe next week we'll find something that you're more or less on, man. So check it out. So, all right. We do have a couple more lovely people joining us in the chat. We have Bake the Snake. What is going on? Oh, he said he picked up that Carnage Born, and that's another spec thing I was talking about from a couple weeks ago, and that's a big pickup. Bake, and actually, I picked up another copy of that, a slabbed one. So it's the Perillo variant, limited to 3,000. Carnage Born. The hype on that is going to be real. So good job on you, Bake. I like it. We also have Lord Vasco. What's going on, Lord Vasco? He is my brother that I've linked up through, I guess you could say, from Comic Head 84. I'm sure soon we'll be linking up in a live show, in a live chat. We'll be making that happen. So what's going on, man? I appreciate you joining us, man. So actually, speaking of that Carnage Born, so this right here is what I'm talking about. In Carnage Born is where Cletus Cassidy fuses with the Null Codex, and whatever this is, that's going to be that first appearance of that. I picked this previews up because actually, and I'll just show it off, it actually gives you the first couple issues of Absolute Carnage. So some pretty cool stuff here. It actually like kind of recaps everything that's happening. Like, check that out, Javi. Check that little spread out right there, man.
Yeah, with Nolan Carnage.
Oh, segment is just awesome, bro. So this is your little preview right here of what's going to be happening in Absolute Carnage. And that's why I'm specking on that Carnage Born. If you guys aren't on it, like Bake did, you want to get on that now, man, before it gets hot. So, you know what is going to be hot? These variant covers that Javi's about to show off, brother.
Oh, yeah. I got some variants. Some variants came out today that I wanted to show off. If you guys can still get your hands on, I highly recommend to do so. We got, and also some variants that are coming out in the future. Mostly some DC stuff that's coming up. DC is doing their whole Year of the Villains, and with that, they have a whole bunch of variants coming out. And good thing about that is that they're B covers, so you can just ask your comic book shop to put them on your pull list, and they'll be there waiting for you. So let's kick this off. We'll go ahead and start with some indies this week. I showed this off last week. The Usagi Yojimbo that's coming out, the new book that's coming out. This is the Eastman variant. This is a 1 in 50. So I know Eastman, if you guys like turtles, Eastman does the turtle B covers. He actually came out with one for this new character, this badass samurai that's Ronin, I guess you can call him. Bunny. This is the 1 in 50 Eastman variant for it. Let's see here. I pulled up some Ice Cream Man that's coming out. This is Ice Cream Man number 11.
That's awesome.
Yeah, right. We got the little I guess maggots and flies in the ice cream. I guess you're going with the red theme. This is issue 11. This is issue 12. I like this issue a lot. I like this cover a lot. Most of the covers are of him smiling in some sort of way or just being very creepy.
Oh yeah, a little creepy smile.
Yeah, this
That
one's
goes a long way.
Yeah. This one's kind of a little different. Even the art style's a little different. A little haziness. I guess it's charcoal almost. But yeah, some Ice Cream Man goodies.
Nice.
Kick it off to Marvel this week. This came out today. This is the Agents of Atlas second printing. This is the Virgin variant, so this is the one without any text or anything. You can buy this still off of frankiescomics.com. The variant, the Virgin variant, you can buy this still. It's still available. If you were able to get one today with the text on it, kudos to you. This book is definitely going to spike in the future. Maybe in the near future, it might go down. We don't know. That's the whole game of the Spec, you know? That's the whole Spec game. But if you're interested, you can still cop this. Go look it up. This is, what's his name? Yi Hyung Lee, Agents of Atlas. Archer, Arrow #1. I've been hyping this up, guys. They finally revealed it. This is the full cover. Arrow #1, Archer. This is coming out July 3rd. Go ask your comic book shop to order this for you. Not only is this hero, not only is this like storyline going to be like badass and like super cool, kind of different, a little like this is a Chinese lore and like a Chinese superhero that Marvel's trying to throw in. This cover, just this is beautiful. Archer, Arrow #1.
Agreed. Beautiful cover, bro.
Yeah.
Sick, Javi. Great.
This came out today, and I wish I would have known
Nice.
earlier, so I could have told you guys about it.
Man, I didn't see that. That's a beautiful one.
I slipped up so hard. I wish I could have let you guys know about this. If you were able to get this, again, kudos to you. This is the B cover to Life Story of Spider-Man 90s.
I didn't see it on the shelf when I grabbed
No, dude, yes, this is not this. I don't think this would have hit the shelves. This is already going for, I want to say, 10 to 15, anywhere from like.
Really?
Yeah, I like more to like $12 to $18 on eBay.
Damn.
Yeah, this is an amazing cover. If you are still interested and kind of want to put this on your hunt list, I recommend it.
I think I might.
Yeah, it's a pretty dope cover. And now that I know about this cover, I'm definitely going to look at the future issues to see what what they have in store.
Oh no, that's it. I think this is it.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Oh, 4 of 6.
Yeah. No, it's 4.
Oh no, there's 2 more. Oh, sorry.
No. It's just a 4. I'm pretty positive.
Oh, well, maybe this is for some. I don't know. We'll see.
It says
Yeah.
part 4 of 6. So you're right, Javi.
Really? Oh man. I guess they doubled it up. It was only supposed to be 4.
Yeah.
Because you probably got 2000s, and then you probably got like current or something like that. I don't know.
But I could have sworn it was
Definitely,
a
Javi,
4-part.
check into the future on that one, brother.
Definitely will. I'll let you guys know next week, Wednesday. I needed to throw this out as well. We all know about the Venom secret variant that came out today, but this came out today as well. This is Symbiote Spider-Man #3. This is a 5-issue miniseries of Symbiote Spider-Man. This also had a secret variant today. Look out for it if you still can. I tried to look for it today in my comic book shop. I don't think they had any. But yeah, secret variants. You know, here's the red Carnage. I don't want to call it blood. It's more like a symbioteness goo.
Yeah, it's like a absolute. I think it's just like an absolute carnage tease, no?
Yeah, it's just a tease for Carnage. But they had normal covers without the red, and it was just the regular title. But this is the what you can call the secret variant, and I'm sure we'll be showing off our Venom secret variants today. Moving on to DC, we have Year of the Villains that's still going on for them. Yeah, no introduction needed. Art Germ number. This is Catwoman number 13, I believe. Gotta throw in some Art Germ love. I showed this off last week. Here we have a Bane cover that's coming out.
Sick.
I don't know the artists, but you know you can just search Google like Year of the Villains for July, and these will all come up. They have like a little slideshow, and I just pulled these off the slideshow. This is the Bane cover. This is Jim.
Yeah.
I believe this is Jim Lee. Yeah, if I can zoom out. Oh no.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's awesome. Captain Cold's dope.
Captain Cold.
Hello, Captain Cold, Jim Lee.
I don't know. It might not be. I don't know if that's his signature or not. There's an F in there.
Oh.
Lex Luthor, I believe.
No.
Oh, is that Frank Whiteley?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can can pick that guy's art from like miles away. That's awesome.
Woo!
Ra's al Ghul.
Sick. I dig that.
This one's awesome. I love this one.
Sick cover.
That's a good one.
A lot of detail. You know, when eyebrows raised is just it's dope.
Yep.
And here we have
Talon. Capullo. That's cool, man. That's nice.
I'm sure.
That cover is going to be a pain, but if you can find a nice one, that'll be nice to slab.
Yeah. And these are all B covers. So if you're interested in any of these, just ask your local comic book shop to put them on your list. This is the DC covers for, oh, this is Batman and the Outsiders. Nice. This is the DC covers for Year of the Villains for the month of July. They have some more. I just decided to show off my favorite ones.
Sweet. Awesome, Javi. You got anything else?
That's it this week.
Yeah, that was Javi's variant corner.
Yep, that's it.
Sick, dude. Nice, man.
Yeah, those are some sick ass variants.
Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Javi. Great stuff, man. Appreciate you.
Guys. And remember, you can always ask your local comic book shop for anything that you want. So if you're interested, if you see anything that's kind of like under the radar, just go talk to them and they'll try and help you out the best they can. If they can't help you, come to us. We'll try and help you the best way that we can.
Yeah, man, definitely. Talk to your LCSs, bro. That's like the best thing you can do. Become cool with the guys that place the orders at your LCS, and we'll be trying to do our best to get you those variants before they come out, so that way you can get there and be like, yo, I'm looking at this variant. Can you add that to my list? So that way you can be on it. So that will leave us to probably our favorite part of the week is where we get to show you what we picked up. So, Heid, show us what you picked up today, my friend.
All right, my friend. We're going to start off. You know what? Let's start off with some Dollar Bin. Make it quick. Just grabbed the Defenders. Full Defenders issue from, I believe, the 80s, where they're in some kind of Alice in Wonderland mushroom scenario. So I had to pick it up for $1. Cover by Bendis, 1 and 2, for $1 each.
What issue was that?
Huh?
What issue was that of cover?
Of cover? I got it, issues 1 and 2.
They had issue 1 in the dollar bin.
Yeah.
Oh man, I need to go.
Wait, they did, right? Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, they had issue 1, and I picked it up. Oh, Javi, did you go?
I was getting my books.
Oh, I thought you were like, oh man, no.
No, I picked up cover number 2 because I saw it in the dollar bin
Oh yeah,
a couple of weeks ago, or probably I think it was during pre-comic book day, and I was
not
like, I need
bad.
number 1.
And then I also picked up Wormwood: The Last Battle, which is a continuation of Chronicles of Wormwood by Garth Ennis. And
Oh,
this was
that's Oscar Jimenez too.
yeah, it is.
Nice.
And what's cool about this though is it's a weird signed poster variant where it has a certificate of authenticity for that poster I got hanging up behind me now, the bigger one, autographed by Garth Ennis, my main man, and I got that for $1. So
That's a steal. That's awesome.
yeah.
Hell yeah, great stuff, Hyde.
But yeah, after that, I got Spider-Man Life Story Part 4, and I looked it up. It has always been 6 parts. I don't know when that happened, but I guess I'm in it. But here we go, Spider-Man the 90s. Another one of the best things that have been coming out. Top 3 for sure. A Walk Through Hell by my boy Garth Ennis, whose signature now resides on my wall.
Hell yeah, nice.
Event Leviathan.
Ooh, that Walk Through Hell cover.
Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah. And then we got Event Leviathan. Let me hold that back up. All these covers have been so messed up and nice, but just like a good kind of messed up. Perfect. Then Event Leviathan, which I read today. I like it. I like it. It's fine. Then we got the Silver Surfer Black. Immortal Hulk. Such a nice cover this week. It's a nice cover every week.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Ross, killing it.
One of the staples of the book.
Yeah, and the book's so good, but
On all ends.
Yeah, it's beautiful cover art. It's bar none. We got this, The Punisher, my boy Frank, keeping it alive.
Nice.
And then I'm not sure when this came out, but I missed out on it. Daredevil, issue 6. It's the start of the new arc. I completely missed out on it. Didn't know when it came out. Must have been last week. And that's all.
All right. Nice, Hyde.
Pretty good.
Stuff, brother. I like your dollar bin finds. I like your new pickups of the week. Hell yeah, man. Killing it. Yo, Javi. What you find, brother? What you pick up today? I know you went dive into, and I know you got new books. So let's see it. Mang.
Yeah, my other books are in the room. I'll grab them after yours if you want. But my pickups of this week. Silver Surfer Black. I love this retro cover. I was gonna say retro modern cover, but I figure that's an oxymoron. Immortal Hulk. I got Age of Conan. Bellet number 4. Venom 15. Got the secret variant or secret cover. I was so happy they pulled this for me. And I did get a True Believers.
Nice.
Amazing Spider-Man versus Hulk. Todd McFarlane cover.
That's an awesomely drawn Hulk.
Oh, yeah, dude. They had another one with Morbius. Morbius the Living Vampire versus Spider-Man, and it was Spider-Man with the 6 arms.
Oh, that's hilarious era Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah, man, I wanted to pick it up so bad, but I picked up this one instead. They're only $1, but I'm sure I'll pick up the other one maybe next week.
I know Biggie Shaq took them all. That's Biggie Shaq's ish, is the True Believers.
Biggie Shaq, he's got me on these True Believers, man. They're cool. I like flipping through with them and seeing the old art style, and you know.
For sure.
For DC, I did get Superman.
Nice.
I'm we'll see how Leviathan goes. I didn't pick it up. I didn't even pick up the prelude to it. So
Nice.
I did get, and I don't know why you didn't get, I showed this off last week, my variants pull.
Yeah.
Catwoman.
Yeah, I love that too.
This is the Archer variant. And check this out. Oh no, I was gonna say it's a wraparound, but it's not.
No.
I think they had a wraparound version. And I did get an indie book.
Oh, nice.
Sonata. Yeah, I try to look.
I did put some books in my box, trying to save a little bit of money, but I'll show those off next week. And let me go pull my other books as Chad does his.
Yeah, sweet. Awesome. Well, Javi, those some awesome books that you picked up there. I can't wait to see what you found in the color. But do you have a whole nother stack? Let me ask you that. Is it like a whole giant stack?
No.
All right. No, because I know you. Sometimes this guy, when he gets into these bins, all you can see is his feet, baby. Taking through boxes. All right, so he's gonna go pick those up. Actually, we'll shout out a couple more beautiful people joining us in the chat. We have Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson, Conspiracy. You damn right. Conspired again. I'm a conspiracy victim over here. The underwear was walking around with my title. Mixan, Planet People, and Jeffrey, you probably Planet People too, in the chat to take my Hunt Championship away from me. But it doesn't matter because I'm the cover champ, and the Tone's going around talking about how he wants a shot at the cover title. But I don't know if I want to give it to him yet because I'm still trying to lick my wounds from the hunt. But so you know, the reigning cover book is this book right here. And it's going to be hard to take out the champ as I'm reigning back-to-back cover champ. So, Tone, if you're out there listening, be ready because you never know when you'll get the shot at the title. But it ain't now. You best believe it ain't now because I still got to rest and train and get back on the hunt. So, anyway, now let me get back to the books I'm supposed to show off. As you guys know, we're doing the whole wrestling gimmick thing. So, it's fun just cutting little promos here and there. Shout out to Mr. Boatwright as well for joining us in the chat. So my DC pickups for this week, first one was Detective Comics 1005. They did have a cool B cover. I wound up just leaving it. I just went with the regular one. So, but enjoying this. I've been enjoying this run by Tomasi. I just enjoy Tomasi and what he's doing. It's good stuff. Good stuff. My next DC pickup was The Batman Who Laughs, issue number 6. One more issue. This was supposed to be the final issue, but they're giving us one more. So we'll see how this one goes. I haven't been the biggest fan of this series. I guess I'm not the biggest fan of The Batman Who Laughs as of yet. Maybe I want to see more stuff. Maybe another, story done with him. But outside of that, it's been okay. It's not terrible, but it's been okay. So that has been my 2 DC pickups of this week. And then we'll switch it over to the Marvel side of things, fellas. So, as Javi did, I got the secret variant, but I got 2 of them. So, I don't know if it's going to blow up or anything like that, but I don't know. I'm just a Venom fan. I was able to get my hands on 2 of them. I was like, why not? I'm going to take 2 of these bad boys. So, Venom 15. This is the last issue that will have our boy Cullen Bunn on it. And then Donny Cates shall return as we get ready and prepare for absolute carnage coming our way. And I'm super excited for that. So my next Marvel pickup would be Immortal Hulk, issue 19. Just like the rest of the fellas, Alex Ross killing every single cover. Just come on, man. That Abomination cover right there. If you have not got yourself one, go pick it up because this is just a beautiful, beautiful cover. And this read, bro, just this book just continues to get better and better. That's all I'm saying. And I think if you read the beginning of this book, if you guys remember what I spec'd on last week, they keep kind of teasing a little character. They teased them before in a couple issues before, and they got teased again in the beginning of this book. And I think we still might see it happen. So go get yourself some Immortal Hulk if you're not on it. I love this cover as I ran on it. And the last Marvel pickup I got, as everyone else did, but I guess as I mentioned earlier, I'm specking on it a little bit. So I got that Silver Surfer Black #1. We got the regular cover. I got this variant cover as well. And shout out to my boy, Highly a Comic Bro. He was able to track me down the 1 in 25 variant, which I was able to show off earlier. Which, hey, the spec is real on Silver Surfer Black. I think anything Donny Cates writes is phenomenal. I already read it. It's really good. Make sure if you have not read it or picked it up yet, go check it out, man. You want to get on this. Get on it while you can, because before you know, it'll be sold out like everything else like Donny Cates writes, you know? So thank you, Raul. You are the man. I appreciate that. You are the man. Highly a Comic Bro. So sadly, that's like the last segment of our show. But before we get out of here, we're going to talk about what we got going on. So, d-Heid, I know there's the wonderful world of Frank out there. And where can I find that?
Well, you could find it. I'm going to be working on what days it's going to be. I might be doing other things because lately things have been falling apart. I wasn't able to do the last 2 shows. The last time was due to I was going to switch format and use the screen share feature, but I use a Linux computer and the screen share feature is messed up for some reason. I'm going to have to do a lot of stuff. But I will be continuing to do these shows Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I may just put Punisher on Friday and do 2 other shows because I'm feeling froggy. I might jump and do some other stuff. So I'll let you guys know what that is in the future. But Fridays, Sundays, and Tuesdays are the days that come to my channel. I'll make damn sure of it.
Sweet. Hell yeah. Javi, what you got going on, brother?
Same old, man. Talking comics, buying comics, enjoying comics. You know how it is in the world of comics. But appreciate all you guys hanging out in the chat with us, and appreciate you guys for, you chat for letting me hang out, and Derek for joining us. Yeah, can't wait for next week.
Hell yeah, brother.
I am trying to work with an artist, maybe try and get some art going on. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna teach some new art out to you guys.
All right, hell yeah! I can't wait to see that art. Maybe we can team up and maybe getting some new fresh air from the channel. Who knows? Maybe we'll make it happen. But I want to thank you, Javi, for joining us. I want to thank you, Derek, as well for joining us. I want to thank everyone in the chat. And for all the 90holics that are here with us, they already know that YouTube is 90. You're going to catch me here tomorrow night with my turtle brothers, Edwin the Comic Jabroni, C. Woodard. I know for sure C. Woodard is off tomorrow. So Review and a Half show is happening, at least with tomorrow with me and C. Woodard. Hopefully we can get Who Dat Comics and more up in here as well. We'll be talking Turtles. We're going to talk TMNT issue 94 and Batman TMNT issue #2. So definitely hop in there. Say what is up to us right here at 90MFComics. Next Monday, you can find me on That Geek Show on MCE. They just hit 10,000 subscribers. That's right, 10,000 subscribers on that MCE YouTube channel. Make sure you go over there. Be part of the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. They're giving away 7 different prizes. I might even throw some comics into there. I got to go talk to George about that and add some comics into there. But the main prize is a premium format statue sideshow collectible Wolverine. It is a beautiful statue. Get into the drawing to win yourself an incredible statue over at MCE. That's right, MCE. Go over to MCE, watch the 10K giveaway video, find out how you can be put into that contest so you can win yourself a beautiful statue. And if you don't win that, there's actually 6 other prizes that you could possibly win. So go check out the video to see what they got. And outside of that, you can check us out right back here next Wednesday, 90 Miles from Comics, as we review, spec, and talk comic books, everything that you need. I want to shout out my brother John's Comics with Kids for jumping back into the chat. Thank you, brother. I want to shout out my boy Derek once again for joining us. I want to shout out Javi for being here as always. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. We love you all. Go get your books. Go read your books. And until next week, peace.
Peace.
Peace.